Hello everybody and welcome back to Enigmatica 6 Expert. In today's episode, we automate our dissolution chambers. Finally, we also get ourselves our magma crucibles, fluid encapsulator, and an induction smelter all set up on the auto crafting system. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we're actually going to be upgrading our setup in here. This place is a mess and we need to start organizing it and actually get auto crafting for dissolution chambers going, because we need that badly. There's a few things that we really need from these dissolution chambers to be auto crafted, and we're going to set that up now today. Since last episode, actually, with the occultism automation, I have tidied the place up and I have fixed the issues. So if we come down here now, we can have a look here. So I've got two separate connectors now, or controllers, running everything. This guy here is set up to be able to auto-craft, come down here, auto-craft me stable wormholes and dimensional storage stabilizers, meaning that way now we can easily craft ourselves more disk drives, which we're definitely going to have to do now soon. And after today, if we can get our leak controllers automated as well, we'll be able to look into possibly upgrading our storage disk setup. If we have a look in here, where is it? This one here. We'll be able to upgrade to the next tier of storage part. Because right now we only have access to 256k, because that can only be made with the advanced controllers. But after today, we should be able to automate these guys. Anything about the imbued slates, I'm not sure. I might just have to mass produce some of those by hand. Maybe that's something we'll do now next, automate the blood altar. But yeah, so this crafter here is set up to make me the binding foliate book, and this guy here will vacuum it up and store it into the system. And if we go over here, same thing with this guy. We already know, like this guy here, I probably could remove this craft here. Double click to edit this recipe. If I can clear this, apply, there we go. So it doesn't do anything. And that gets pushed out into this barrel when it's crafted with a filtered pretty pipe here. So that will pull this up out of this chest, store it in here, and then there's a connector at the back here, which just pulls out of the barrel and pumps it into this modular router. As you can see, there is one already in there. And the redstone timer is still set up. You did mention I could use a pretty pipe with a redstone trigger kind of thing, so it sends off a redstone pulse when there's an item going through it. Technically, yes, I could use that. That could work. But I feel confident enough with the timer. It's set up to 20 seconds. It's not really going to cause any issues. It's not going to try and craft something if there's nothing there. And as long as this thing is ready to set in the pulse, it'll just work. I'm not too worried about it. Whenever the dimensional crystals are crafted, it gets sucked up, pushed over into this guy. I maxed this guy out with speed upgrade, so he cuts it up very, very quickly. So yeah, this whole area is pretty much set up perfectly now. If I look up stable wormhole, I don't think I can craft any because I don't have these things here. Probably need to set up auto crafting for these corporate sparks and whatever. But if we look up storage stabilizer, I need to make myself two more. Missing blocks of bronze? Really? I have no bronze. Okay, I thought I had plenty. I also fixed the pattern as well. It requested 4 bronze. Now it only requires 2. I love the way now we refine storage. You can just put the pattern back into the pattern grid, and you can edit the pattern from there. I love that. I don't have to recreate the pattern every time. It's so good. Storage stabilizer, craft me 2 more of them, and that would allow me to craft 1 more storage disk drive if I have to. If we come down, look at it now, it'll start adding all the items in, and all we have to do now is just kind of wait for the timer to pulse. It takes about 20 seconds. Oh, okay, so we're just on the end of the 20 seconds there. And it just takes everything in. As you can see, it's actually already putting in the next set of ingredients automatically. And that was it, popped up there. And it got sucked down. And yeah, so I'll just have to wait another 20 seconds. And this guy already has the book in there. And off it goes. So perfect. So this is just crafting me the storage stabilizers. And it just works perfectly. So yeah, with the storage stabilizers then, we can upgrade to more disks. And maybe after today, we might be able to easily make these now once we got ourselves the elite control circuits. But the only issue is these neural processors. We need to set up a Wixie farm. So I don't know how easy that will be. I'm guessing it's still the same, using a mob detector, a spell turret, setting up witches to take a certain amount of damage after falling, and just send a pulse and just turn them into Wixie shards. That should work. To set it up automatically to run forever. And also, I'm actually considering killing the Masticator soon. I don't think we need anything more than 30k scales. I think I might need to kill this guy soon, because it'll also get rid of the boss bar at the top of my screen. Because yeah, I don't think I need anything more than 30,000 scales. Yeah, like how often am I going to be making myself like these flowers? I probably need like 64 of them, and then that's more than enough. So yeah. Anyway, over in Mechanism then, if we have a look quickly in here, I did upgrade a few more things, but I didn't manage to make all the speed and installer upgrades yet, because we're going to be doing that now today. I got myself a few more enrichment chambers here just to even the place out, and I got myself 3 crusher set up now as well. So now we can set up auto crushing for whatever we need. For instance, say, iron dust to make insulating glass for circuit backplanes. So yeah. Right, how are we going to start with this now? I'm guessing I'm just going to need to rip everything off the wall here. Is there anything in here we need right now? I don't think so. So give me a second just to tear everything off this wall and put it in my backpack. Right, that should be mostly everything covered over here. I have to leave this cable running down here because that's actually powering our refined storage system. So if I break this cable here, we lose power. So I have to kind of leave this cable here for now. Unless we set up another ender cell over at our base. I probably wouldn't do that though, but maybe I will. The only issue with that is I'll have to break the thing every time I come back into the world. I still don't know what's up with that. I've tried finding an issue with it, and I still can't, but whatever. So I'm trying to decide, do I set up the dissolution chambers on this wall, or do I set them up on this wall? Probably because there's not that many dissolution chambers, I think I should set them up on this wall here, and then all the other stuff on this wall here. So if I look at my dissolution chambers here, and I think I actually made a bunch more. Yeah, so I have a total of 9 dissolution chambers here. So if I organize these out before here, and then for this direction, that should be evenly spaced out. And if we come under here now, we can start running the power cable. So cable is here. So if we just run this cable along, up like that, and then across the bottom of them like this, and then drop down, and then run the cable around to meet this cable over here, like so, and that should be good. Okay, so now we can cover back in the floor here. There we go. I don't have to worry about it. Now, there's a few things we could either do. One is we directly connect the crafter to the top of the dissolution chamber, or we can stick factory hoppers on it, or omnidirectional hoppers on a chest and then the crafters, which will pretty much suck the ingredients out instantly and fill this entire thing, because I can't put this thing here to pull because it causes weird issues and fills every slot, even though I have the slots locked to a certain different material. But I don't know, there seems to be a bug with it at the moment. So do we set up crafters here, a chest, and an omnidirectional hopper? I think that might be the best option, because omnidirectional hoppers can be filled with speed upgrades and they can go quite fast. So if I look up hopper here, omnidirectional hopper, I have 7 of them. If I make another 2, it makes us 9. So if I put a omnidirectional hopper on top of each one of these guys, like so. Now, there's actually a few of these guys that are going to have a trash can on the side of it. For instance, pink slime here produces sludge. So we're going to have to trash that pink, or that sludge. So I'll probably put the pink sludge in the last one here and put a trash can there. Or I could put it here or whatever. But I probably will put it on the last one here. Maybe shove the trash can in the corner there and hide it. Just because it's difficult to make any more dissolution chambers. The only thing I'm missing is elite fluid tanks. So it's not actually that bad. Yeah, maybe I'll look into making more now in a minute. But anyway, let's put down our crafters here now. And we're going to have to name each one for what it's doing. So if we look at sign right here. Each sign is going to have a thing on the front here. For instance, here is latex. And this one can be like molten pink ender slime. This one can be just pink slime, ether gas, lithium, lubricant. I don't know, another one could be whatever. So yeah, we're probably going to name them like that. And each one of these guys are going to speed upgrade. So if I divide these up, they both get 6 each, which should be more than enough. The only other issue is I need to make sure each one is locked to a certain recipe. So is that actually a good idea, actually, now that I think about it? Is each one going to work the way I'm thinking of? Because if I just, say, put the signs in here... Oh, I can actually edit the signs by just right-clicking? I did not know that. Like, if I put these signs in here, it fills each one of these slots. But if I lock the recipe, anything saved for any latex is going to be locked out. It won't be able to craft. So maybe I should just put the crafter directly on top and say one recipe at a time, or pulse the recipes or something. Yeah, because if we want to auto-craft processing upgrades, basic tier installers, speed upgrades, this isn't going to work. Okay, so this ain't going to work. Okay, never mind. Maybe we should just put the crafters directly on top, because it'll input one recipe at a time. And the only thing I need to do now is actually rotate them all. There we go. And I'll put the signs on top of the crafters then. So like latex or whatever. I'll name them after I've set up all the recipes for them. So in terms of cable now, so are we going to put importers on the front of these guys? I guess so. And what am I out of? Destruction cores. Ichor, do we have much Ichor? I do. How much? I have 19 crystals. How much basic processors do I have? I have a good few. I'm after breaking the neural processor one, or the pneumatic die one. So where is my multi-servo press? I'm just going to stick this guy right here. You should have still got your speed upgrades. You do. And I'm just going to get it to make a stack of these guys quickly. While that's doing that, let's go add... Actually, wait, no, never mind. I forgot. Ichor, crystals, we have auto-crafted. I could just do that and request it all. Perfect. So while they're crafting, how many basic ones do I already have? I have 14. Okay, I need this stack. All right, I should be able to make my importers now, no problem. So import 15. Perfect. So if I put the importers all across the front here, cable. Damn, I'm actually quite low on this cable here. How much can I craft? Oh, plenty. Okay, I don't have to worry about it too much then. So if we come down here, oh, this cable is a little in the way. Okay, if I do this, just to move it out of the way, come down here, and if I dig this way, I should find my refined storage connection over here. There it is. So if we just run this cable across this way, I'll fix that hole later. Come up here and connect it there, and then connect that there. So this is all online now. So what we need to do then is go actually and set up all the patterns we're going to need, and also all of the tanks we're going to need. So for ender tanks, we're going to need to make sure we dye each one the color we need. For instance, white is already set to latex, so we can just stop this guy up here or fix the production of it and just do that. Here we're going to use molten pink ender slime. I'll just put one down and then we can dye them whatever color we not want. Darken this corner. Do I have any rare lanterns left? I do. Let's just put one down in this corner because I don't think it should be dark here. There we go. So let's go see what fluids we need after we craft all these. I'm pretty sure I bookmarked everything we need here. So let's just go make all the patterns for all of these guys now and make sure we organize them. Right, so I have all the patterns made now. Right, so what we need to do now is figure out where we're actually going to put all of these guys and what tank is going to have what fluid. So we said latex is going to be the first one here. So we might as well put all the latex ones in here, which are these patterns here. So like if we look at installer tier 1, latex. So all of these ones here are going to require latex. These ones here are all going to require lithium. Like the efficiency ones all require lithium. The energy upgrades, lithium. And the advanced control circuits need lithium. So do we put lithium in the second one? Sure, why not? This one requires ether gas, so you can have ether. I'm going to put pink slime in this last one here because I need access to a trash can to dump the sludge. I'm going to put refined glowstone in here. And then in the fourth one here, these all required molten pink ender slime. So I'll put them all in there. That means that we have about 3 of them here not being used, but I'm sure we can figure something out for them later on, just to have them automated for now. Or, you know what, we could actually remove them, and then just attach them on either end as we need them. You know what, I think I might do that. If I take back out the patterns here and move them over one, So we say these guys will go in the center here instead. These ones here will go here. And these ones here will go in this guy. And the latex ones now will go in here. Like that. And that means we can remove this guy. Break this cable and just readjust it. Like that. And then we can just get this cable here, move it over one block, and then bring it up here instead. Perfect. So then run that all the way up and then add nothing there. We just need to add a cable here. No, not that. A cable. I guess I need more cable. There we go. And now we can just fix the floor. Perfect. Right, so we don't need this guy here. So I'm just going to quickly organize these guys, label them all just so we know what we're doing. And then we can go set up all of the tanks because at the back here, I'm going to put them in because we have this like stone stair thing. We can more or less hide the pipes and cables and stuff. So I think this is the last one now. Oh, this is the last one. How long does this go? Okay, there we go. So yes, if I block that up here, and if I dig down one more, this is where the ender tanks will go. We'll have pipes running up, and then we'll disconnect all the pipes so they don't cause any interference and pump into each other. And then we'll be able to put them all here and have like a buffer pipe that will mean that we'll always have fluid in these guys. So, all right, give me a few minutes to do that. Right, so they're all labeled now, and I figured out why I was having that one extra one. It turns out I forgot to actually have lubricant. I may have accidentally put all the speed upgrades inside the pink ender slime crafter. So yeah, now we have an even amount, and there was only 2 left over instead of 3, which is perfect. I've connected up the cables here so that they're all like spaced apart and are not connected into each other. But all we have to do now is actually probably put back down these things and figure out what color to put everything. Well, we can leave number 1 as that because, well, it's latex, and latex we have set up in the white tank. So we can put that there and set it up to extract. Perfect. So you're just going to fill that dissolution chamber, correct? It's empty, but we're going to be upgrading our fluid production now soon. Lithium, are we producing any like lithium already in any ender tanks? I don't think so. So if we go with like orange, since lithium is kind of an orange color. Let's see, where's the orange dye here? There it is. So if we grab ourselves some orange dye here, and we color this orange, and then grab a tank that already has some lithium in it, liquid lithium, fill this guy. Oh, that didn't fill him. You know what, I'll fill it up somewhere else. Oh, now we have it full of lithium. Okay, that's weird. Or unless this is... Oh, okay, orange is honey. Okay, so what if we do like orange yellow, maybe? I have like an orange yellow orange, and then that will be lithium. Can I put lithium into it now? Yes, okay. So we'll do orange yellow orange for lithium. And is this guy lithium? Yes, so we'll put the lithium tank down. Okay, the key cone is my bag here. We'll put this tank down right here. And we'll just tell this thing here to extract. Perfect. Ether gas, we're probably going to use that as a gray. So if we grab out some gray dye here, do we have any gray dye? No. So should we go with light gray since, well, ether gas is kind of light? Can I make any more? Okay, no. Why can't I make that? I just don't have any black dye. Should we be able to make plenty now since our ink sac should be building up? Oh yeah, plenty of ink sacs now because of our drigmies. So gray can be made like this. There we go. So we'll dye this guy here light gray. Nothing's happening in it, which is good. So break this, and now we can plug it in. If it didn't go in my bag here. So light gray for ether gas. Let's double check. Yes, it is. Perfect. This guy here now is the molten pink ender slime. Now, the thing about molten pink ender slime is we can make it in 2 different things. A fluid mixer from Pneumatic Craft or our smeltery over here. So what we could do is just set up some sort of like way to autocraft it and use a filter to pull it out. We could do that, but I think I might hold off on just doing that just yet because we don't really have an easy way of doing it. So if I just grab out a bunch of pink dye here and we're going to hook up to this guy now. So if I put the ender tank here and we dye it pink, Okay. Here now, we can break this guy, because I'm really sure this guy isn't going to escape, so we're not too worried. Put this tank here, and then we dye it light grey. Okay. Now what we need to do is get a pipe and extract. There we go. And there's still no buckets left in there, but this guy here is 27 buckets. This guy now we can just connect on like right here and tell it to extract. There we go. And then we can hook these guys up. So we'll fill this guy here with pink. And it says pink slime on it, but it's kind of bugged out. You can't see it. But pink slime is going to go on the last one here. Because I don't think pink slime is used for anything else other than making pink slime ingots or answering pink slime balls. Yeah, pink slime has... Oh, you can use it to make an industrious bee. Oh, we can actually make him. I just need to save up some iron honey blocks and some iron honeycomb. Then we can make ourselves an industrious bee. That'd be cool. Okay, so the other one then was the ether gas, which we already have hooked up, and then the pink molten ender slime. Last one then is lubricant. Now, lubricant is what kind of a color? That's lithium. Lubricant is like the same color as lithium. So what if we go yellow, orange, yellow to mix it up? So yellow, yellow, and then orange in the middle. And then we put lubricant in this guy instead. So let's head over to our pneumatic factory and get this guy set up to start producing it. Right, so we know we need to have this guy over 100 degrees and we need to put biofuel in him. And the biofuel is there. So we could run a long pipe across and then down into the top. But the only issue is hooking in the heat. We can hook the heat in like that if we wanted to. As long as this guy is over 1,000, which he's not. But hooking that up has caused them issues. Unless I hook more external heaters onto this guy's getting no power. Why are we not receiving any power? Oh, hang on, I think I might know. No. That factory is wired in. Isn't it? Oh no, it's not. It's wired in over here. This cable cannot transfer enough power. We're just going to have to wire it in from underneath over here. Alright, there we go. We should be completely wired in now. We shouldn't really have any more issues with power draw. Alright, hopefully that's good now. So all we have to do now is use this pipe here. We're going to be leaking heat from the top there. But as long as we run this across the top here like so... Oh, we're out of pipe. Do I have any more pipe? No, I do not. Can I make more? I can. Good. So pipe all the way across here. And all we have to do now is tell this guy here to extract. And he will start filling this guy here up with biodiesel, which in turn will produce us lubricant, which then we can pump out into our ender tank. So we come down here, put our ender tank, the one we just dyed, which is this guy, put you there, mechanical pipe, put that there, and morphing tool, extract. There we go. So this guy is set up to produce us lubricant. Hopefully he keeps the right amount of power. These guys still aren't producing enough power. Why is that? That is a bit weird, because this guy here is running enough power. This guy here is not. What if I break him and put him back down? Will that fix him? Nope, he just lost all his power instantly. That is a bit strange. He's not supposed to lose his power that fast. That's just losing me temperature now. I don't know, I'm going to probably have to come in here and figure something out, because this thing should not be losing power as it is. These guys are all perfectly fine. Like, the guy up here's got power, you've got power, you got power. This guy don't have power. Why is that? It just makes no sense, but whatever. It has enough temperature in here anyway to produce us our lubricant, so we can just leave it. And also the lithium is being produced right here, so we can do that there. And what color tank did we say the lithium was on? We grab back out like a tank here. Lithium, I think we said what we're going to do is orange, yellow, orange. Let's just go double check. Maybe it all got sucked out. Orange, yellow, orange, and that's all lubricant in here, or lithium? Yes, okay. What we can do is break this tank, put it right, put it right here, and run another pipe here, and pump it up. There we go. That should keep us going for a while. Next up then is Energized Glowstone. Now we should probably start working on filling this wall here with all the machines I still have in my bag here. So magma crucibles. Here's what we need to do with this now. So what I want to do is grab out probably exporters and importers and stuff. This is purple, which is chorus fruit. We're probably going to be setting that up in its own dedicated greenhouse building, producing us all of these liquids. But for now, we have nowhere to put it, so we'll just leave it over here now, producing us liquid chorus. So I'll just put it down here. I don't think there's any power running over here, so I'm going to have to run some power over. And you two are just producing that. Right, so that's all set up now. I'll run the power to it later. It works without power for a bit, so it should be fine. So glowstone. How are we going to do glowstone? Just triple yellow, I guess. Just grab out some yellow dye here. So yellow, yellow, yellow. Make sure you are... Okay, you're blazing blood. Right, so that ain't going to work. Okay, what if we do... Yellow, orange, orange? That does nothing. I know these color combinations are going to get very confusing very quickly, but there's not much we can do. Because once we have the setup, we don't have to really worry about them. All we have to do is just make sure we have them set up correctly. So yellow, orange, orange. So this guy's going to be blazing our refined glowstone. So magma crucible, I'm going to stick you here. I'm going to grab myself an exporter. I'm going to put an exporter right here. We're going to put ourselves our ender tank right here. And then I'm just going to grab out some cable here and connect it across like so. And you are just going to export out glowstone. I'll just do the single dust. Okay, so you're losing power, but I'll connect you up to power now. There we go. And that should be good. So I can just fill back on the floor here. And I think I can actually rebuild this wall now. I don't have to hide it anymore, because I think we're pretty much done with everything. Let's double check. There is still 2 missing, but this is going to be lubricant, which we are producing. What's in here? Molten compressed iron. What? Oh, did this guy have molten compressed iron in him before? Okay, maybe he did. Let's break this cable just for a second. Give me out a trash can. And let me just quickly dump all that. Okay, and you should start producing glowstone once I set it to auto-eject. Correct? Why aren't you auto-ejecting? There we go. So it seems to be working now. Good. I need to go double check what we did for the lubricant color. The lubricant was yellow, orange, yellow. Okay. Right, so there's our tank now, and that's going to go in... Nope. Which one is this going to go in now again? That's going to go in this guy here. So lubricant and morphing tool. Extract. Right, so the only one we're missing then is molten pink ender slime. So what kind of color are we going to go with that then? I guess we could do a combination of pink and purple. So if we look up pink, so grab out more pink dye here. So just a couple more of that. What's the easiest way to do it? I guess this way. So a couple pink, and if you look up purple, I have plenty of purple dye. So ender tank, I'm making more end fiber at the moment, so that's why I don't have many. So ender, what? Okay, oh, for God's sake, ender tank, there it is, Jesus. All right, 2 of them, and I'm just going to put 1 here, and we'll do purple, pink, purple. Okay, we'll put this guy here and tell it to extract. And now, oh yeah, I need to tell this guy here to extract in as well. They're already set to extract. This guy isn't. There we go. So they're all ready to go. Over here now, and I'm just going to fill this tank every once in a while with it. So if I put this ender tank right here, dye it the color it needs. So what did I say? Purple, pink, purple. And if I just grab out a tank here, if I have a tank, I have an empty huge tank. Okay. How much is in there right now? 1 bucket. Well, that's little to none. What else is in here? Molten aluminium B. Oh yeah, make myself a cobalt B. Let me put all this stuff away in my bag quickly, and let's get ourselves a bucket of pink slime. So I'll just probably get like a tank or something. Wow, all of it got extracted out. Damn. How much did that give me? 16 buckets. And this tank is holding 24. Okay. So if we go with 16 buckets and we look up ender slime and we grab ourselves out 16 blocks of it. Okay. put that in here, as well as this. And that should make us a good few buckets of this molten pink ender slime. Yep, it's making a couple buckets of it now, which is exactly what we need. So it's got 16 buckets of it in there, so it's just going to take that out, put that in here. Can I put it in? Where'd it go? Oh, it got sucked out and put into the machine, didn't it? I got another 11 buckets here, so I can take those out, put those in, and yeah, so it's holding it there. Yeah, it all got sucked out immediately and put into the dissolution chamber. So everything over here should be ready to go. So you have 33 buckets in there. Yeah, I think that's ready. So let me see if I can put back down all these stairs now. Right, we need to continue with our setup here and actually start producing the other stuff now with all the rest of the machine. So we have one more magma crucible, if I can find it in here now. There it is. We want this guy here set up to be producing us redstone. So I need another exporter. So, okay, I don't think I need advanced exporters. Yeah, there they are. So an exporter is going to go here. I have the cable on me and the redstone blocks. So redstone blocks are going to go in here. Cable's going to go here. And we're going to get ourselves out one more ender tank. Actually, technically two more. Dimensional storage crystals, no problem. Just craft me one of them quickly. Might take a few minutes. Well, let's crafting that. Let's set up the next machine, which is probably going to be our fluid encapsulators. Yeah, because we need to set up automation for setting up all these prepared memory chips. So I want every single one of these that are made to be exported. Actually, do I want that though? Or should I set this up on a crafter? I think I should probably set this up on a crafter. Yeah, okay. So fluid encapsulator. We'll just use this one here. So we'll put this fluid encapsulator one block away because I don't want it pulling in here. I want some sort of essence produced right here. I think I have a tank of that essence. It was set up in a huge tank. If I put this huge tank right here and actually move this over another one, unless I actually put it underneath or behind them, I think actually down here might be the best option. It'll be hard to access, but later on when we actually have like this all set up, shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so fluid encapsulator now. So I just need power going to these guys. Right, so you get power there. What do you have inside you? You are maxed out with all this, which is exactly what I wanted, this guy. So I'm going to say clear the front or the left side, input items and output the right, but also input fluids through the back. Then I'll just grab out some mechanical pipe, put the pipe right here, grab out my morphing tool, and tell this guy here to extract. Alright, so now with that, this guy is pretty much ready. If I open my bag here, take out my memory chip, put that in there, and just fill it up again. And then fill you up again. How much are you holding? You're maxed out. Okay. Just to make sure. Can I just leave that in there and it'll just fill it over time? Yeah, I might better come back and check it later then. Okay, so then what I want to do is put a crafter here. Because then I want to put it on a chest and then pump it in. So chest and then logistical pipe. Do I have a logistical pipe on me in here? No. And then what I can do then is, if I wanted to, I can put an importer on the side here instead and run it up so I don't have to put it into like an ender chest or whatever. So I can connect that up and I'll just connect this up like this. There we go. So that's ready. And if I put these in here, it'll pump it down and it should fill them eventually. Very slowly thing, but it'll work. And you are ready to go once I get the ender chest. It should have... No? How has it not made my dimensional crystals? Hang on, what's going on over there? Well, I found the issue. I forgot to hook the controller up to power. That might have been the reason why this thing wasn't running. Is it running now? Yes, okay. That was the issue. So everything should be fine now. Where did that block go? What? Oh, the vacuumulator. I thought maybe it was the facades I put on it, but it turns out the facades are fine. This is currently mimicking... I'll just do this. And there. Alright, now it's working. Okay, it didn't have power, so I wasn't able to put anything where it was supposed to go. That's good. I thought the whole system was broken or something. There we go, dimensional crystals. Now we can use this to make our ender tanks. So 2 of them, look up some red dye. Crafting like 64 of that. So before I put that down, because that's already set to auto eject, red dye, cover that up, make sure nothing's in there already. No, it's not. Break it and put it down right here. There we go. So this should be filling with destabilized redstone. And I'll go hook this up over here now. Right, he should be pumping all the redstone produced out into this guy, making us more machine bases. I'll set up auto crafting for all this stuff eventually in the future, but right now this will do. Oh, I'm so mad right now. There's no flight over here because everything is run out of source, but I'm too lazy to run over and refuel it now. So we'll just have to try and deal without it. Alright, so now that this guy is set up, I don't think I need another fluid encapsulator at the moment, so I think we can deal without this guy, because I can't remember what this guy was being used for. I think he might have been pumping or making us our reinforced brick for the pneumatic. So we'll just go now next with the induction smelter. The sawmill is no use to us anymore because we already have another one set up. The fractioning still and the thing are useless at the moment. We'll have a separate area for them. And I think that's more or less it then. It's just mainly just the induction smelter we need to set up. We don't need the redstone furnace or pulverizer since we have a crusher for mechanism. So it's mainly just getting this guy set up now. So we can put this guy here with a chest. And it's set to auto pull actually. I just realized this guy is auto pull, so I don't even need to pump it out. And to keep everything kind of clean then I can say, instead of that, I can say input the top, output the left here. And then put another importer. If I look up import, I can put an importer here. And then keep everything clean like that. So you get a crafter and you get a crafter. Right, perfect. All we have to do now is just make the patterns for that. Well, I've made all the patterns for the induction smelter, but it turns out I have way more patterns than I thought. So I'm going to have to split in between 2 crafters for now until we make ourselves the neural processors to upgrade to the next tier crafters. As you can see, we need these guys, which is always the Wixie charms. Obtained by using Dispel on a witch while it has less than half health. I think we might need to set up that now within the next few episodes, because this is really what's holding us back now. I have these 2 set up to go in a crusher over here now to make us Enderium. And I think that's pretty much it then. I don't think there's anything else we need to set up now in that factory. So what are we doing next episode? I think we might look at cinematic. I think we might either look into doing the automatic witch farm. I might have said something, but I can't remember what I might have said I was going to do. These are the crushers here, so they can go in here. I can't remember. So it's either going to be automating Dispel on witches, automating power, or maybe like working on a mob or wither farm or something. Maybe if we can get ourselves a compact machine and get this guy set up in there to infinitely but actually no, that's an issue. We can't do that because of this stupid ender cell up here. Actually, speaking of which, it's probably empty now because I did reload the world. Yeah, look, it's nearly empty. You can see it's losing power. Put it back down, gaining power. I don't know what's up with it. It's very weird. But yeah, we can't do that because if I forget to reattach that thing in the over here, the wither that's set up in the stasis chamber mining ether gas in the compact machine will escape. So I can't do that. So we're going to have to figure something else out. And yeah, I don't know what that will be. So I don't know what we're going to do next episode, but either way, it's either going to be automating power, which it probably will be automating power, or we'll try and set up ourselves our witch farm. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget that like button, subscribe if you're new. Hope to see you on the next episode. So without further ado, goodbye.